Oh no. Welcome back to the monthly vlogs. So I'm back in London after spending the summer in Portugal. It's so good to be back. I mean, we've had quite a lot of rain, I will be honest. That hasn't been my favourite, but the sun is shining today and I thought, okay, let me start my vlog because I actually have a few things that I really want to share with you that I brought from Portugal. So I'm going to pop you down somewhere. And one thing I really want to do is just, I kind of want to have a little collection of like trinkets and like dishes and just things at home that sort of remind me of either a place or a holiday, or like, you know, I just want things that are kind of sentimental around the house. So I thought I would share with you the few things that I did get. There's not loads, don't get me wrong, but I just wanted to share them anyway. So first up were two of these, they're hot pot stands. They are like in this cork basically, and then on the front they have this little ceramic design, and I loved this. I thought this was so cute. These were actually gifts from my auntie and uncle. So they went, I cannot remember where they went, but they went somewhere in Portugal and they ended up bringing us some little souvenirs, I guess. So loved those, and I will be honest, it was actually meant to be one for me and one for my parents, but I just loved them both, and so my mum said I could keep them, so I was like, okay, amazing, thank you. And yeah, brought them both home with me, and I love them. I think they're really like cute and just lovely for the home. And like I said, they've got that little sentimental sort of value there. They're obviously from Portugal, which I love, and also like gifts from my aunt and uncle, so I think that's really sweet. From the brand Costa Nova, we actually went to Costa Nova and to Aveiro this summer, and it was really lovely. And I had actually seen this brand on Instagram, and I just stumbled across their shop. I saw a shop of ceramics and I thought, I want to go there, and then it ended up being the Costa Nova shop, which I was really, really happy about. They had a really beautiful summer collection. However, most of it was sold out, which was a real shame. It was their summer bliss collection, and so I just ended up getting this little trinket dish. I love that it's sort of a memory from a holiday. And actually, one thing I really want to do in the kitchen is have a little plate wall. So I mean, so far I've only got one plate that I've bought for that purpose, but I thought this would be a really nice one to add to it. This was actually kind of random. They are some plates, and let me get them all out. I got the three colours that they had. They had this gorgeous kind of mint green, which I thought was cute. Then they had a nice sunshine yellow, which was lovely. And then they had a really pretty pink as well. So I decided to go for all three of the colours. Actually, I wanted to have two of each, but they're heavy. And then I knew I wouldn't be able to bring all of that back in my luggage, so I settled for the three. But I really like them. I actually think, I haven't seen this before, but I even think like, you know, it just looks cute. Like, you know, little sunshine yellow, little sunshine plate. Like, I just thought it might look sweet. But anyway, that wasn't the purpose. These plates I do actually think we'll use. I just like the idea of having kind of like miscellaneous and mix and match pieces. I don't know why I struggled saying that so much. So yeah, I wanted to share those with you, those little bits that I brought from Portugal. Also, I thought I would share a quick update. I mean, it might not be interesting, but for some reason, like the control freak in me really feels like I have to share this. But I've decided to, or I'm just trialing. I'm going to trial uploading my videos on Sundays, I think, for the month of September, because I'm struggling with the Thursday upload. I mean, I missed the first week of September despite being back in London, but I just didn't have the chance to film a video, edit and upload by then. So I'm going to try doing Sundays instead. I'm working much more now, like during the week. It's really difficult for me to have like the filming days and the editing days like I used to do when I pretty much just did like blogging and like social media like full time. So it's a little harder for me to sort of manage all of that during the week. Let me know what you think of that. I'll hopefully have a rough idea by the time this vlog goes live. I should have uploaded like 3 videos by now, so, or no, this should be the 3rd video, so hopefully I'll have a bit of an idea in terms of what you like to see and if you think Sunday uploads are good days. But let me know in the comments as well if you do have a preference of when you like to watch your YouTube videos or when you like to see them uploaded. I'm now going to put away these things that I've just unboxed, also like the wrapping and the bags and everything that I had these stored in Andre hoovered this morning, so I don't want to leave any traces. This is our staircase. It's actually quite dark as well, but we have like this beautiful runner. I love this runner so much. It's a gorgeous herringbone, and then we've got the stair rods as well. Like, I really love it, but it's just, other than that, it's really plain. Like, the wall is plain, and then it sort of like curves up there, and it's just super plain. We added a print recently, or like a frame. We had it in the bedroom, and I ended up moving it to here. I just wanted something a bit like brighter and bigger, so we've moved that there, which I definitely think helps. But other than that, it's just so plain and boring, and I really think if we added like the paneling, it would look so nice. But it's definitely going to be tricky because we have the curve in the staircase, so already that's going to prove difficult, but I really want to try. I really think we'll do it. Andre's very meticulous and very much like a perfectionist with like his DIYs and stuff. He'll do loads of research, like he'll do all of that. I am not, I will admit. I am kind of just like, yeah, let's do it, without sort of any planning or anything beforehand. And then sometimes things end up going wrong because they're not as easy as it seems. So I definitely like hold my hands up to that. But I think if we both sort of like sat down, like planned it, like just imagine here, a nice panelled wall. It would look so much better. So that's gonna be my task, to just try and convince Andre to panel, but it might be difficult. Just doing a few bits and bobs around the house today, and genuinely I have been wearing like joggers all week. All month really. Barely been getting dressed at the moment, but I'm quite enjoying like the laid back looks. This top, actually both my top and bottoms are from Hollister, and I quite like them. They're just like casual. This actually has like a built-in, I'll show you, built-in like bra bit. I am wearing a bra today though, but usually I'll wear this like braless and just use that as like the built-in bra thing. But yeah, that's what I'm wearing today. So just a light grey and then dark grey joggers, and then my slippers. Doing some tidying, some sorting, some organising. I feel like we've just got kind of like stuff everywhere. We've still got like suitcases out, and we've got quite a few clothes because Andre had a little bit of a clear out, not a big one, but he did do a bit of a clear out. So yeah, we had a few of that because you can see. But we bought a new cabinet. Andre has put some stuff in this side of it, and genuinely you can barely fit anything in here, which is really frustrating. So like, yeah, it's just not a ton of storage space, which is annoying, but I do like them. I kind of think these would be cute for like a kid's room because the drawers aren't like too deep and stuff, but obviously for like 2 grown adults, it's not a lot of storage space. Our room is really very plain, to be honest with you. Like, I feel like everything on this wall in particular is quite low, and I used to like having the vanity in this corner here because it had like an arched mirror, and I feel like that just kind of like worked well in this room, whereas now it's very like kind of blocky, which I don't love. I also think that our bed kind of need, I don't know, I want to like zhuzh up these cushions. I think I want to change them up a little bit because I have some larger pillows in the guest bedroom, and I think I'm going to swap out some of these and maybe just make this like fluffier and fuller and all of that. But I really don't know, it's just a bit boring. Like, it's a very boring bedroom. Whilst I don't think there's anything wrong with a boring bedroom, I do just think that like on social media and stuff, you see so many amazing rooms and like amazing colours and wallpapers and fabrics and all that sort of stuff, and then I just think that ours is very basic. Anyway, I was busying myself, tidying and doing bits and bobs like that, but now I've started filming, which is leading to procrastination. So I'm gonna love you and leave you and catch up with you a little bit later. I don't think I've told you guys this yet, but I have been meaning to. My beloved Fitbit died on me. So in Portugal, it just stopped working. Like, one day it like went off, the screen went off, and then it's just not turned back on since. I did like all the troubleshooting, and like it just didn't work. I even got in touch with customer services, and they were basically like, oh, like not much we can do about it. So yeah, it just died, and I was really sad about it. The Fitbit days are over. I literally have nothing on my wrists. I feel so like, I just feel so naked, especially when it first sort of broke, because I wasn't going to keep wearing the watch if it wasn't working. So I took it off and stopped wearing it, and I just felt like completely naked, like all summer, not having anything on my wrists, because I've just been essentially for like 3 years I've been wearing that watch non-stop. I actually just checked Amazon to see when I bought it, and I bought it in 2022, so I had it for 3 years. I had the Fitbit Sense. Since that broke, I was really unsure about whether I would want to replace it, if I would want to look for another Fitbit, if I would want to look for a different sort of smartwatch, because I have my smart ring. So I mentioned this as well, like before going to Portugal, I mentioned getting the Ultra Human smart ring, which I've been really keen to try, but funnily enough, I didn't take it with me on holiday because I was just worried about sort of it using it and like the pool and like all that stuff. I don't know, I just didn't want to start it yet. I sort of wanted to start it in September. So yeah, I didn't take this, and then I was like, oh, I really should have taken it in hindsight. But I set it up this month and I've been wearing it this month. And actually, one thing I want to do, let me know if you think you'd be interested in this, but one thing I am keen to do is like a comparison between the smartwatch and a smart ring, because whilst they both sort of track and like kind of do the same sort of things, I have definitely noticed a lot of differences between my Fitbit and the Ultra Human ring. But I obviously want to use the smart ring much longer than I have done so far, because I think it's been about a week and a half maybe, and obviously I had my Fitbit for 3 years, so I can't compare 3 years to like a week basically. On like first impressions, it's still kind of like calibrating to like get to know me. You sort of do need to wear things like this for a while before they are sort of like really accurate, or before they start to like actually know your body and like what's normal for you, what might not be normal for you, and that sort of thing. And like I said, I probably am gonna do a video sort of comparing the smartwatch and the smart ring. So yeah, let me know if you would like to see that, and if you would like to see that, let me know if there are maybe any particular things that you want to know, like any particular aspects of the two that you might be more interested in, because I can definitely work on that. September means back into a routine, which means back to loads of tidying. I just filmed a few reels trying to get myself back into the habit of like filming and autumnal content, which I'm really excited about. But then it means that at the end there is a lot to put away. So as usual, let's get back to the sort of tidy with me's, and we are going to put all of this away. Back in pajamas, so feel like normality is restored. It's the weekend. I think I mentioned in like my last vlog clip, but I'm currently doing sort of like social stuff at weekends, but this weekend just feels like a PJ's weekend. So I am back in my pajamas. I was all along in my pajama bottoms, just with a waistcoat over the top, which is very classic like old school YouTube, where you've got like a nice top at the top, but then either like tracksuit bottoms or pajama bottoms on the bottom. So that is very much what I was doing today. Ring light off. I do actually think, like, I don't know, this room is just a bit dark for me to film without a ring light at the moment. I did it for like when I first started, because I just wanted to focus on natural light, but I just don't think it's really enough in here, especially because where I film is not like directly in front of the window really, so you can see there's a lot of light sort of this way, and then this side is just incredibly dark. I even had to do this eyebrow a bit darker today, which might sound really random, but because some of my previous videos, I feel like, again, because the light was so bright on this side, it makes me look like, or it makes it look like the arch of my brow is like missing, almost like I've got slits in my eyebrows. So I did it a bit darker today, so hopefully that doesn't happen. But yeah, now I do kind of feel like, okay, my hair is done, my makeup is done, and I'm back in pajamas. But hey ho, that is the weekend for you. It's actually been, it's been an all right day, to be fair. It's actually been quite sunny, which has been nice. But yeah, I just finished filming. I need to put my laptop charging. I did one of those trend videos, and whenever I do these trend videos, I always have like something to reference back to whilst filming. So this was this month's little trend report, or like trend PowerPoint, which feels very old school, but cropped jackets, lace trim, belts, crop print, and then like kind of an idea of what I'm going to share as well in those videos. So that's how I kind of prep for that. But now I'm going to have to sit down and edit that so that it's ready to be uploaded. That's the only negative thing of doing everything on the weekend, is like I kind of have to film, edit, upload like all in one go, which is a little bit trickier to kind of get on top of, but I'm trying it out anyway. So we'll see how that goes. I think maybe if I can like squeeze in a filming session at like lunchtime during the week or something like that, like maybe that's what I'll sort of try to do moving forwards, but we'll see. But I don't think I'm going to film much more today, to be honest with you. I mean, I'm already in pajamas, so I love these pajamas. They are from Chelsea Piers. 90% of my pajama drawer is Chelsea Piers. I just love their PJs. I think they're great. And I particularly love this set because I actually think it still looks quite nice. It's a stripy set. Let me try to show you it. Oh, I mean, you can't see it all, but you can kind of see it all. Just a nice little stripy set, and I think it's very nice. I feel like it's procrastination time now because I know I need to edit my video, so I'm just like, oh, what else can I chat about? Next week I'm actually hoping to film some reels again. I want to get back into the filming of the reels and things because I was really, well, I had kind of ups and downs with filming reels before the summer, but I don't want to like stop or like give up or anything. So especially for autumn, I love autumn styling, I love autumn fashion, so I really want to possibly even like take a few more like street style photos again and just get a bit more into it, I think. So I am going to try and do that for autumn, but we'll see how that goes. I mean, it's all well and good to have like plans and ideas, but then whether or not they're executed is another story. But right, I'm gonna edit, so I will see you later. Just finished a shoot day. These days always make me feel very productive. Yesterday I actually had the most unproductive day ever. Like, I'm pretty sure I stayed in pajamas all day long, so it was just one of those days. So this morning when I got up, I was like, right, I need to get myself into the zone, into the mood, so that today is productive, and luckily it was. So I've done some filming. I filmed a few reels today. I actually filmed much more than I had planned, so I'm feeling good. I'm feeling positive today. It is now about 5:45, and to be fair, I could have carried on, I think, but the light is kind of starting to come, like dappled light is starting to come in from the blinds, so it's just like messing up my video a little bit. So I stopped. I've filmed enough, and I can have other days, but I just feel like now we're going into autumn and winter. I'm obviously conscious about the lack of sun coming our way, so I'm just trying to make the most out of it whilst I still can. It's had a bit of a shoot afternoon, and now I have so much to tidy. It's crazy, so that is my job, and probably means some more tidying little clips for you to watch in my vlog. I feel like my vlogs are just clips of me tidying, but there's a lot of tidying to do. I know I was just saying that the lighting isn't great for filming, but there's just something about this sort of dappled light which is so lovely. This is part of the mess we have to deal with so far, but I wanted to quickly share. I've been watching Gilmore Girls: A Year in the Life, which I'd not watched before. I'm currently on summer, and I think there's just winter to go now, and it's been quite good. Believe it or not, I only watched Gilmore Girls for the first time last year, so I was really late to this whole autumnal trend, but I think I might just start rewatching that when I'm filming and stuff, because I like to have something in the background, something that's like easy to watch, you know, you don't have to pay too much attention, and it's just kind of like nice to have on in the background. So I may rewatch that, but until then, this A Year in the Life sort of limited series has been a great watch as well. First step is comfy trousers. There's just something about that at-home tracksuit feeling. Step one, to fold everything into piles. I have denim, tops, skirts, accessories like belts. Then I've got knitwear there, bags there, some other bits and bobs here. This shirt needs to be hung up, and an array of autumn coats all ready to be put away. I find it easiest to do that way, sort of like categorizing what I do. So now everything's kind of ready and organized, ready to go into my wardrobe, and then that is my tidying done.